Back. Most analysts believe the Reserve Bank will keep interest rates unchanged this week. The Monetary Policy Committee begins its three-day meeting today.
The MPC has a lot to consider as it begins its meeting. Following the US Federal Reserve's decision to keep rates on hold last week, there is still some concern regarding the direction that South Africa is likely to take. The Reserve Bank has already increased interest rates by 25 basis points in the face of contracting GDP. But Lefika Securities economist Colin Garrow says for now, the Reserve Bank is likely to pause in its tightening mode.
The US Federal Reserve now deciding not to hike the interest rates, or rather to delay the hiking of their target rate. That differential, for now anyway, supports the carry trade currencies, supports commodities, and of course supports the rand. It gives it somewhat of a breathing space. And it has been to do with the volatility in the rand exchange rate. That was the concern, that the currency was overly volatile and it could prompt the Reserve Bank to hike its policy rate. But of course now things are looking steadier, they are more stable, but I must add very quickly, for now.
Inflation data is due to be released on Wednesday. It's expected that inflation will edge up to 5.1% from 5% in July. Garrow says the impact of the weak rand is said to be still working its way through the inflation number, but it's food inflation that will unsettle consumers.
Food and petrol are the two biggest components in the consumer price inflation basket. Right now food prices are moving up. It's unfortunate that the lower you are on the income ladder, the fewer food substitutes you've got. A bag of maize meal, for example, is going to cost more. So you really can't substitute with anything else. And that really is due to the exchange rate. We don't think about the impact the exchange rate has got on maize, etc.
The interest rate decision is expected at 3 p.m. on Wednesday after the CPI figures come out at 10 a.m. the same day. Diabo Seto, SABC News, Johannesburg.